Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Nanny Faye Chrisley's Worcester home abandoned. Where is she? Nanny Faye Chrisley remains popular among Chrisley Knows Best fans, and when they discovered that the Worcester home seemed abandoned, the discussion turned to Todd Chrisley's mom and where she stays. However, the family is involved in real estate, so it's hard to keep track of their homes. Some Chrisley Knows Best family homes. When they moved to Tennessee, the family lived in a home that they paid $1.6 million for. Fans saw it for a bit, but in 2019 they purchased the Brentwood mansion. Recently, it was sold for a profit. Meanwhile, Savannah purchased a condo which she sold. She also owned a home in Franklin, TN. It is believed that the Worcester house is owned by Chase Chrisley via a trust, but it's thought that Savannah lived there for a while. At one stage, Nanny Faye Chrisley stayed in Savannah's Keats Street home, but she moved out after it was sold. However, nobody knows where she moved to. And, as someone on Reddit pointed out, the Worcester house seems abandoned, so she doesn't live there. Nanny Faye Chrisley lives in Florida. We reported in March that Savannah posted a reel on social media that revealed her grandmother moving out. As she didn't say where she was moving to, some people started guessing. Previously, fans heard that the older lady wanted somewhere without stairs in it. Chrisley Knows Best fans concluded that Nanny Faye Chrisley possibly moved into a home with Chase in Florida. That occurred after someone saw him on a TikTok live where he claimed that he and his grandmother were moving to Florida. What happened with the Worcester home? The OP on Reddit, who discussed the home thought to be owned by Chase or Savannah, wrote, "In the comments, people wondered where Nanny Faye Chrisley moved to, and the story about Florida arose again. But it's interesting that more people discussed the house on Worcester Doctor." Fans of Chrisley Knows Best are in shock after news broke that Nanny Faye Chrisley's long-rumored retreat in Worcester, Massachusetts has been left abandoned, and no one seems to know where she is. The small, cottage-style home, once said to be her secret getaway, was recently found eerily empty by curious neighbors and fans who had followed whispers that the beloved grandmother would retreat there during stressful times. With Todd and Julie Chrisley both having served prison time and the family in a constant media spotlight, it wasn't hard to imagine that Nanny Faye may have needed space to breathe. But no one expected this. The front porch of the faded white home, still adorned with a half-hung American flag and a wind chime shaped like a flamingo, was covered in leaves and dust. A rocking chair, once reportedly used by Nanny Faye during her morning crossword routine, sat still. A pair of pink gardening gloves lay on the stoop, as if dropped in a hurry. Inside, according to a neighbor who peeked through a window, it looked like someone had left in the middle of a cup of tea. The kettle was still on the stove, a cup with lipstick on the rim still on the table. The mystery grows. No official address had ever been confirmed as belonging to Nanny Faye, but Longton, Worcester locals say she had been a quiet but quirky part of the neighborhood for the past couple of years. "She'd come in for scratch-off tickets and lemon pies," said Bruce Holloway, manager of a nearby convenience store. "Always had a smile, always told me my beard looked like Santa's, even in July." But Bruce hasn't seen her since early May. She said something like, "If things get too loud, I might just disappear and let y'all talk about it later," he recalls. "I thought she meant gossip, not actually vanish." And vanish, it seems, she has. Family members have been silent. Savannah Chrisley has continued with her podcast and social media updates, but hasn't mentioned her grandmother's whereabouts, which has only fueled more questions from fans. Chase, usually quick to joke around online, posted a cryptic black and white photo of him and his grandmother from years ago with no caption last week. Theories begin to brew. Online sleuths have launched into overdrive. Some believe Nanny Faye may have returned to the South permanently. Others think she could be in hiding due to stress from the family's ongoing legal battles. A more romantic theory that's gaining traction in Facebook groups? That Nanny Faye has a secret boyfriend, someone she met while frequenting the local bingo halls and charity auctions. She always did have that twinkle in her eye, commented one longtime fan. What if she just decided to run off and live her best life somewhere tropical?
Others are concerned.
The man named Harold. It's not like Nanny Faye to just go dark. One viewer posted on Reddit. Even when things were tough with Todd and Julie, she always showed up for her grandkids and kept that southern sass alive. For her to leave without a word, it feels off. Signs of life, or just breadcrumbs? A few fans claim to have spotted Nanny Faye in unexpected places. One user swears she saw her at a casino in Connecticut, wearing oversized sunglasses and laughing with a group of women. Another insists she was on a flight to Palm Springs, chatting with a flight attendant about lemon pound cake and reality television. But none of these sightings have been confirmed. Meanwhile, the Worcester home has become something of a roadside curiosity. Passers-by now stop to take pictures, some leaving flowers on the porch, others placing notes in the mailbox. "We love you, Nanny Faye. Hope you're okay." One visitor even taped a framed photo of Todd, Julie, and Nanny Faye from their show days to the mailbox, like a shrine to simpler times. Why Worcester? Some fans had always questioned why Nanny Faye had a property in Massachusetts at all. The Chrisleys were known for their southern charm and Georgia roots. But those close to the family say Nanny Faye had always been a traveler. She wanted to see snow. Her sister Fran once said during an episode. She wanted to wear big coats and sip cider on a porch with icicles hanging from the roof. That's who she was. Perhaps Worcester offered her a quiet corner far from the spotlight, where she could be herself. Not TV Nanny Faye, but simply a woman with a love for loud slippers and slot machines. Family silence raises eyebrows. Savannah's lack of comment has been interpreted in many ways. Some think she's protecting her grandmother's privacy. Others believe she may not know where Nanny Faye is either. "Savannah's handling a lot," said a former production assistant from the show. The legal chaos, her parents' reputations, her own image. Maybe she didn't even know her grandmother had bounced. Or maybe Nanny Faye left her family a note, one we just haven't heard about yet. Some speculate that she could be trying to write a memoir or film her own independent docuseries, away from the Chrisley family branding. A message appears. Just as speculation reached fever pitch, a blurry, seemingly handwritten message was posted to a fan-run Instagram account, allegedly from Nanny Faye herself. It read, "Don't you worry your pretty little heads. I'm alive and I'm better than ever. Sometimes a lady needs a break from chaos. And honey, my life's been a 3-ring circus. Be good. Don't believe everything you read. Love, Faye." Whether authentic or not, the note sent fans into another frenzy. Was it a hoax? A coded message? Or was Nanny Faye really out there, sipping sangria somewhere far away from all the courtroom drama and media speculation? The legend of Nanny Faye grows. What's clear is that Nanny Faye has left more than just a porch behind in Worcester. She's left a trail of mystery, charm, and deep affection. Whether she's taking a break, seeking peace, or chasing new adventures, fans are united in one thing. They hope she's safe, happy, and maybe, just maybe, planning a fabulous return. After all, if anyone could disappear like a boss, it would be Nanny Faye Chrisley. Ask ChatGPT.